Let's now take a look at our menu items at the top. We've got File, Edit, Create, Mesh, Display, UVs and Maps, Render, Windows, and Help. We also have different viewports: 3D View, UV View, and Image Browser. If you want to see your UVs on your mesh, you can definitely take a look at UV View. Image Browser will let you browse images that you'll be using this semester, especially ones that you've created, maybe in a different program, or pictures that you've taken. At the bottom, you've got your key tools: sculpting tools, paint tools, curve tools, pose, and select and move tools. Notice if I hover over with my cursor, these small dashed dots, I can scale and change the size of my windows and my viewports. What's nice about this is if for some reason you can't see part of your menus like this, just know that you can lift it up a little bit. This is important because many people have issues navigating down here, or they can't read the name of the tool. So please go ahead and do that. But also know that you can hover over all of your different tools. So for instance, sculpt, smooth, relax, and grab, pinch, all of these, if you hover over them, will tell you a little bit about what they do. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't experiment with each on a mesh like this. Over here on the right side, we've got textures or images that we can bring in and use as stamps and stencils, the ability to create some different and unique fall-offs, material presets, lighting presets, and any cameras that you bookmarked. So very important that you are comfortable navigating down here. If you see any kind of sliders, please go ahead and use them. Or again, you can expand or extend this. Over here on the right side, we've got sculpt and paint. Two very unique windows. In Mudbox, you're doing both sculpting and you're painting. So make sure that you're in the right one or on the right one when you're working. Notice that my basic head is listed here. If I go to layers or click on layers, this is my window that I see. If I go to object list, I get to see a little bit more about my scene. In Mudbox, you're working with a scene, similar to Maya. In my scene, I've got perspective, top, side, and front view. I've also got a generic or basic light source by default and a default material. If you delete any of these, you'll have issues in your scene. But more importantly, you can click on them and make changes if you want. So if your diffuse material, for some reason you want to make it a little bit redder, you can do that. Here is my basic head. If you have an object that comes in multiple parts, chances are you're going to see that in multiple parts. That's a nice thing to know because as you're working and sculpting and painting, you want to be able to have the right one selected. In our next video, we're going to take a look at how to navigate down here with our select and move tools. And also, let's talk about these menu items up here a little bit more.